Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Ryan here from the Well Qualified Homestead. Just wanted to make a follow-up video for the do-it-yourself incubator made with the pink foamular. So the hatch went okay. The one thing I would say, I should have maybe did a few tests before I put eggs in there, but I did struggle to get my humidity cranked up to about 60, 65 for the last 3 days of the lockdown period, and that may have resulted in a little bit lower hatch rate than I would have liked to have seen. I did end up, and let me turn the camera around here. So I did crack the numbers here. So I had 68 eggs go into lockdown, 26 that didn't hatch, 42 did hatch, 60, almost a 62% hatch rate. Like I said, I would have liked to have seen that hatch rate a little bit higher, but maybe next time we'll do a little bit better. And the reason that the egg count going into lockdown was so low is that I guess I have a bit of an issue with one of my breeding families out there. Apparently they're not doing too much breeding because about 50% of, I have 2 breeding families that I put in there egg-wise, and one of them I ended up having to take about 50% of them out. So it seems that a couple of my females out there in my breeding covey aren't doing much breeding. So I'm going to have to revisit that. But 62%, not too bad for the first time out. I am going to, like I said, I'm going to have to run some tests to see how I can get that humidity to crank up to 60, 65% when it comes to the lockdown period. So I figure show you guys over here. So we got, here's the brooder setup. So this is another brooder. This is something that I found on YouTube. This is a collapsible. It's collapsible. None of this is even being held together with any screws. So this is just one sheet of OSB, 1/2 inch thickness, cut into 4 2x4 pieces, and then it's just slotted together. 12 inch. Well, I actually made the slots 12.5 inches so it could play with the uneven floor, and 1/2 inch wide groove here. And then these lids, they just go on. They're not hinged or attached or nothing like that. But then the other thing that I did add, I added a interior wall here. So then as the quail grow, I can move this wall, and this wall is actually not connected with anything either. It's just like maybe like a 1/4 inch longer than the interior dimension of the brooder. So then that way it just kind of pressure pushes in there. So then as they grow, I can move this interior wall and then eventually take it out, and then they have more room in there. But yeah, they're down in here. They're doing good. They're happy. And I'm actually really liking this brooder setup. In the past, I had done a lot of fighting with, like Rubbermaid bins and all that stuff. And so now with this setup, I'm pretty happy with it in the short term. And then the best part about this is it'll break down into seven pieces that can just be leaned up against the wall when they're not being used. So that's fantastic. And then actually worked out really well. The heat lamp can just sit up here on the wire, and that's giving them enough heat. They're nice and happy in there. Everybody's good. But yeah, just to give you a quick update on the do-it-yourself incubator. We're probably going to do another hatch pretty soon. I have some celadons that I'd like to try to get some more females out there in my celadon cage. So, I'll keep you guys updated, and if there's anything I find that works really well to crank the humidity up a little bit higher, I'll definitely let you guys know. But this was it was a pretty good success. I'm really happy with it, and hopefully it'll work just a little bit better in the future. I'd like to push that hatch rate up a little bit closer to 75% because I am making my own eggs here. Like if I got these eggs shipped in, 60% would be fine, but I'm producing my own fertilized eggs here, so I definitely would rather that be closer to like 75%. So I appreciate you coming in and watching the vid. If you're still here, you know, like and subscribe for more updates. I'm gonna try to keep posting more videos. I was like a day behind getting this video out because I had to call some of my roosters yesterday, and you know, that's ultimately what we're doing that for, to put some meat in the freezer and have some eggs in the fridge. So I appreciate it, YouTube, and thanks very much for watching.